Hey guys, it's Kristina. So today I was just in a mood to film a new Q&A. I know I haven't done one in forever. I was watching Kingsley's Q&A that he just posted and I was just like in the mood to do one, so we're doing one. Posted on my Instagram for you guys to ask me a question, and I also posted on my Snapchat about it. So if you guys are not following me on Instagram and Snapchat, like, what are you doing with your life? Follow me. My Instagram is K3Chocolate. My Snapchat is Kristina UA, just like my channel. So I will link all of that down below. But I have a few questions over here. Let me see. I have 21 questions total. And maybe we'll get more while we're doing this. I don't know. But I'm going to delete this picture right afterwards. So let's get started. So I said let's ask some questions. Just whatever topic, anything that you want. Something that's not repetitive, that's not been asked before. You know, like my frequently asked questions. If you haven't seen that, I will link it down below. My other Q&As, I've done like 1,000 of those. So let's start. The first question is from Messinessy18. What did you major in college? And there's another question. So the first one, so I think I talked about this in my frequently asked questions, but I did psychology is my major. I love psychology. I just love, you know, studying people, get into their minds. Like, I love all of that, and I feel like psychology is so broad. You can really apply that degree to anything. You know, I've seen people with psychology degrees do psychology, do marketing, be a counselor, work with kids, work with adults, like work in a corporate environment, like mediating conflict or something like that. You know, like so many different things you can do with it. You know, you can apply it to marketing, like selling things. You know, you can apply it to so many things. I feel like it's really, really nice. I just really enjoyed doing that. Like, I didn't do it for money. I just did it because I enjoyed studying it. And then she said, or if you could choose one lipstick to wear for the rest of your life, what would it be? So of course I would probably have to pick my Maybelline Pink Please lipstick, which has been discontinued. If you guys have not seen my videos on that, I've done like so many videos, like my favorite lipsticks, my favorite pink lipsticks, like so many different videos on that, but you can only get it online now. So if you guys want it, I will link it down below, but you cannot get it in stores. Like, if they discontinued that color, like, what's up with that Maybelline? Like, I don't know. You need to bring it back. So that's my answer. Next we have Jazzy Fizz 14, and she said, who is your style inspiration? And that's a really good question. I've thought about this before because I've seen people's, you know, like interviews. It's like, who is your style inspiration? I don't really feel like I have like one person or one thing that I'm inspired by. It's just kind of like whatever I see. If I like it, I like it. You know, like, I'm not gonna follow fads or like trends if I don't like them, you know, just to follow them, just to be trendy. Like, I'm not like that. Like, I really have to love it. And I feel like I just look a lot on like Instagram and follow celebs, you know, their Instagram, their Snapchat. I follow like a lot of fashion accounts, and also just like looking at magazines or stuff like that. You know, like, I look at like red carpets and stuff like that, like inspiration, or just in like high fashion magazines and stuff like that. Just anything really. So whatever I feel like I like. But to kind of answer your question, I guess more specifically, like, I really like people who have like a very simple kind of clean style. Like, I really like Jessica Alba, Kim Kardashian, you know, like stuff like that. Like, very simple. Like, sometimes you can have like a couple of crazy pieces here and there, but it's very like simple and classy, you know what I mean? Not too much going on. Very like form-fitting. Like, I feel like you have to dress for your figure, you know what I mean? Like, of course, wear whatever you want, but I feel like some people just don't know how to dress for their figure and it just look crazy. But I feel like you should know what looks good on you and you will look bomb. Next, Nino21, she said, are you an only child? Yes. If you, what was it like? I guess she means if you are, what was it like? So, I mean, I don't know, it was awesome. Like, I've never felt like I needed siblings. I kind of like grew up with my cousin a little bit in Ukraine, so I was kind of a big sister to him for maybe like 3 years. We lived together, you know, and yeah, like, he's my first cousin, so it's like my mom, she has a sister, and it's her child, so he's my first cousin. And I don't know, we were really, really close. We like spent every day together, we played together, I taught him stuff, like school, like everything, so I love him. Like, he's like my little brother essentially. So, but other than that, I'm an only child. So next, I Heart Kate J, she said, if YouTube wasn't around, what would have been your career choice? It's a good question, actually. I don't really even know how to answer that. Like, I mean, I guess I went to school for psychology, you know, I got a college degree, but I don't really feel like I would do psychology. I don't want to be a counselor. Like I said, I did that degree not for money, just because I liked it, but I don't think I would want to be a counselor and like sit there and listen to people's problems all day and like go home depressed, because I'm very like, not sensitive, but I feed off of people a lot, and if I'm just around like a lot of negativity all day, like I feel like I would just be miserable. But I feel like I would do something in like marketing kind of field, you know. I really like advertising and selling, kind of like marketing things, like again, get into people's heads, but you know, like stuff like that. Like I really enjoyed that. And I remember when I was little, I would watch like movies where there was like a girl, like the main character, like 13 going on 30 with Jennifer Garner. Like, you know how she was working in the city and she had a job at a firm like doing advertising or marketing or whatever, and she just, you know, was a boss. And that's kind of like what I imagined to be when I grew up. So something like that. Next, Amco Castro, she said, what is your favorite animal? Definitely cats. I love cats. I like dogs, but like I love cats. I adore cats. I've always liked cats. Like, I'm kind of a cat. Like, my boyfriend's like, what is wrong with it? Like, I'll get like these weird like bounds of energy, like where I'm just like tired and I don't know, I'm just like, oh my god, so hyper, and then like I'm just like, pet me, and I'm just like, he's like, what is wrong with you? Like, you're so weird, but I like it. And then next we have Bonjour my amigo. He said, how do you pursue personal growth or improvement on a daily basis? That's a really deep question. I don't know. I guess like you kind of have to find it within yourself. I don't know what kind of answer you're looking for, but that's a deep question. Yeah, I guess you kind of have to look within yourself for that, because everyone's different, you know. You can't really compare everyone's like personal growth and be like, oh well, I did this today, oh well, I didn't. Like if you listen to your friend talking about something, you're like, oh, and they're like, oh, I did this today, and you're like, well, I didn't do that, but I did something else that's more important to me. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, for me personally, I guess like growing my YouTube channel, I think is important to me right now at this moment, and also kind of having my relationship, you know, like living with my boyfriend, that's important also. And yeah, I don't know, as far as like working in bars, I don't really do that anymore. That's not really important to me. That's why I kind of quit, because I don't really care for it anymore. And yeah, so I guess that's me right now. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel, so subscribe. Also, if you guys are watching this video, that means that I'm in Australia or New Zealand, because I am going on a 2-week vacation with my boyfriend and 2 of his buddies. So I'm pre-filming this video right now, but I'm planning to make it live whenever I'm over there. We're gonna do a week in Australia and a week in New Zealand. So definitely go follow me on Instagram and Snapchat to see like more of our vacation. It'll be really fun. So I'm really excited for it. I've never been to that part of the world. And also, if you guys are from there, or if you've been there to either one of those countries, if you have any like suggestions on things to do or places to go, or just any kind of tips, leave them in the comments, because I would love to read your comments when I'm on vacation and like on a plane or wherever we're doing. I don't know, like I love reading your guys' comments. So definitely leave me some like suggestions, tips, or any kind of ideas you have, because I would really appreciate it. Princess Cynthia asks, are you and your boyfriend planning to get married or any children? Well, yes, I would love to marry him, honestly. He has been my friend. Like, if you guys watched our boyfriend tag video, we've been friends for like 7 years, and I feel like he's like kind of like my best friend, you know, like maybe not like a girl best friend, kind of what you think of like when you talk about like periods and like guys and stuff like that. Maybe he's not that kind of best friend, but like we literally spend every day together, and I really love him. So I definitely see that happening. And as far as kids, I want to have 2 one day, not anytime soon. I feel like I'm still kind of like a kid at heart. Like, I'm not ready for that right now at this moment, this day, today, you know what I'm saying? But one day, definitely, for sure. Yes. 2 boys, I think. I don't know. I had a fortune teller one time tell me I'm gonna have 2 boys. So I was like, okay, whatever. And I like twins, so maybe we'll just. Anyways, next question. Amanda Speroni. Hey Amanda. Hey girl. That's one of my friends that was in my LA vlog, by the way. So if you haven't seen that, I will link it down below. She said, what's your go-to ride or die foundation? Let me get it. So I feel like my ride or die foundation would have to be Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I feel like it just looks so good in person and on camera. I feel like if I could only use one foundation for the rest of my life, I would use this because it looks good like in everything, you know, in person, on camera, if you have to do a photo shoot, if you have to do a video, if you have to do a wedding, it just looks so good and natural. I know it's kind of expensive, but if I had to pick one to use for the rest of my life, I would totally pick this because it literally does the job for like any occasion that you have. And the color I have is 125. Next question is Vinaya 595. She said, who do you like the most from Jimmy's family? Girl, you really gonna put me on the spot like that? Like, come on. Seriously? Okay, first of all, let me say that I love every member of his family, but I feel like I've probably spent the most time and like had a bond with his sister. I don't know. I feel like I just know her better, you know, like we just spend more time together, and yeah, I really like her. But I love his mom, his dad, his grandparents. Everyone is awesome, and their cats and dogs too, so everyone is awesome. So don't put me on the spot like that, come on now. And then she also asked, what is the one motto or rule that you always stand by? So actually I have an answer for this. I already thought about this before. I read one time in my horoscope for Sagittarius that they're very like live and let live kind of people, and I feel like that perfectly describes me, because I'm just like, okay, you do your thing, let me do my thing. Like if I'm not in your way, then there's no problem, you know what I mean? Like some people just come in to some people's lives and try to hate on you or be like, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, and I'm like, don't tell me how to live my life. Like I want to do what I want to do. Like I'm not over here trying to tell you what to do. You do you, girl, and you fucking have fun with that, but don't tell me how to live my life. So it's like, just let me do my thing. Like I want to do what makes me happy, and you can do whatever the fuck makes you happy, you know what I mean? Like it's just like, don't bother other people just because you don't like it. Don't tell other people how to live their life. Like I see all the time people be like, oh, don't wear fur, don't be gay, don't do this religion, don't do that. It's just like, why do you fucking care what someone else is doing? It's not affecting you, obviously. I mean, if it's clearly affecting your life, like if they freaking like murdered your mom because of like something happened, then I understand that. But like that shooting in Florida, I'm just saying. But you know what I mean? Like if somebody's just like doing their thing, like some people is just so judgmental. Like I feel like I'm like not judgmental at all. Like it's just like, you want to do that, it's cool, like whatever, do you. I mean, I might think it's kind of weird with something you're doing, but it's like, do you, like who cares? Like especially like gay people, like a lot of my best friends are gay or like lesbian, and I feel like a lot of people don't get that. It's just like, why do you fucking care? You know, it's like, do you hear that plane? Anyways, the next question is from Carol Lago. Hey Carol. So she said, what's a good self tanner for a pale girl who wants to slay in the winter time? You always look flawless. Thank you, Carol. So I actually have an answer. I just started this self tanner like maybe a week or two ago. Let me see, where is it? And I've tried a lot of self tanners, and you guys know I do spray tans at the spa, my local, like Sundays or whatever, but this is what I've been using the past like maybe week or two, and I don't have it on right now. I haven't done it in a few days, but this is the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express, and this is the mitt that came with it. But I really like this. I feel like for somebody who's fair, this would be perfect because it's very like kind of mild, or is that the right word? I don't know. It's very like subtle, that's the word. It's very subtle. It's not like, oh my god, bam, like super tan, you know. It's not orange, like it blends in very well. It's not streaky. I just really like this, and if you do it like once or twice, I feel like you can definitely build it every night if you wanted to, but it's only 2 hours too, so that's really cool because it doesn't take overnight. You don't have to do it like I did overnight, but you don't have to, you know what I mean? If you just want to do it for 2 hours, if you have some event to attend, like if you have to go to some event and you just have 2 hours, just put this on. It's really fast, and almost dropped it, but I feel like it's really cool. So I feel like it's really subtle, buildable, and I really like it. So I will link all the products I'm talking about down below, by the way. Next is Christine Boncallis. Hey girl. So she said, favorite concealer. Okay, I just wanted to get it. So I know a lot of people have been saying this, but it's the Too Faced Born This Way. I know a lot of people right now are liking this, and also the Tarte Shape Tape, which I have not tried yet, but I feel like this is a really good concealer. It covers up like your under eyes, whatever you need, but it's so creamy. Like it's not too cakey. Like some concealers I've used before where like I'll put them on and put the powder over it, and then you can see kind of like blotchiness or wrinkles or something like that. But this one is so creamy. I would just apply it over my foundation and then pat it in with a beauty blender, like a damp beauty blender, and it's so good, and it just looks really, really good. It just looks flawless, and the color that I have is medium. Next, and prettiness. Hey Anne. So she said, what made you decide to start your YouTube channel? So I've been asked this a lot, and I've really, why am I still holding this? But I've been asked this a lot, and I don't really know like which way to answer. I feel like some people are expecting a certain answer, but the real truth is that I watched YouTube. I started watching, I was always watching like music videos, and I found like Michelle Phan's, I remember the first video, it was like Poker Face by Lady Gaga. She did her makeup, and then I started watching her, and I discovered this whole like beauty community. There was like other bloggers doing the same thing, and I remember watching Blair and Elle Fowler on like Good Morning America, and they were talking about how it's like their job, and I'm just like, girl, you can make this your job. Like, that would be awesome. Like, I would want to do that. And so I started doing it as a hobby kind of in college. I was still working at clubs, but you know, like I just made it kind of like a hobby just because I liked it, and then it just kind of turned into like more and more, and I was like, this is awesome. So now I want to do it. So hopefully one day I can be on their level, because I really, really love it. I think it's a really, really awesome job, and that's the truth. Next is Brazilian Bella 7. She said, do you still use your Lily cup, and have you tried other menstrual cups? To be honest, I don't really use it anymore. I don't even know. Well, yeah, I guess it's in my purse actually. Yeah, I still have it, like just to have it, just in case like my period starts, like, and I don't know that it's gonna start. But I've been using tampons, and I just showed these like new tampons that I got in my last haul video from, I forget the brand, but they're like really, really sleek looking, and like a black container and all this stuff, and they look really cool. But yeah, I haven't really been using it, so I guess I've just been doing tampons and like penny liners. So yeah. Next, makeup by Crystal. Hey Crystal, I actually met her in New York. If you guys haven't seen my Gem Beauty vlog from New York, definitely go watch that. I will link it down below. But hey Crystal, so she said, what is the hardest and easiest thing about doing YouTube? So that's a really good question. I feel like the hardest thing for me personally, like speaking of blog, like, is editing. I don't really like editing. If it's a short video, that's cool, but like yesterday I had to edit the Boyfriend Does My Makeup challenge, and it was literally like an hour and a half of footage. It took me like 9 hours to edit that, and I had my boyfriend kind of like watching it to help me like edit some things out, and it took forever. Maybe because I have an iMovie, I don't have Final Cut. I need to get Final Cut, but it's just like not that fun for me. I know some people enjoy it, but for me it's like the hardest thing probably, because I feel like I enjoy filming videos. I'll film one, and then it will take me like a week or two to edit it, and then it will be up. So it just takes forever, just because I don't really enjoy editing that much. But as far as like people that don't do YouTube, who don't understand the whole thing, I would probably say to them that it's a 24/7 job. Like, some people don't get it. Like, they think like, oh, you just sit down and film a video for 5 minutes and you just go. Like, no, it's like a 24/7 job, because you have to make time for setting up your video, filming, then editing, then posting on social media. Then you have to constantly post on social media 24/7, like Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Blogger, like so many things. I don't have Pinterest, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just 24/7. You have to constantly do something. It's not just like a regular job where it's like 9 to 5, you do your thing and then you leave and you're done with it, you just forget it. It's not like that. Like, you cannot forget your social media job. Like, you just can't. Like, it's 24/7. So that's the one thing that people don't get. I feel like some friends of mine that don't get it. They're like, if I'm like snapping, if we're going out to dinner and I'm like snapping it, they're like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, some people just don't get it. Like, I really wish that I like lived in LA where it's like just more acceptable, I feel like. And then the easiest thing, I guess, is just like, I don't know, getting to do what I love, because I feel like sitting down and filming and talking to you guys is like really something that I enjoy, and it's the easiest thing for me. I love filming. I don't like editing, but I love filming, so I think that's the easiest thing. Next, makeup by Miss Chris. Hey Kristina, I actually met her in LA when I went to Gem Beauty, so if you guys have not seen that vlog, I'll post it down below. But she said, what is your favorite go-to bronzer? I actually have it right here. There's like basically nothing left. I actually used this in the Boyfriend Does My Voiceover video, and I used this and he was like, oh, now I'm gonna use this empty makeup container. I literally have like the edges of it left, but I really like it. This is the Tarte Park Ave Princess. I really like this bronzer. I use it on my cheekbones, jawline, like temples, all that, and my nose and under my lip, and I really like it. Just for me, it's a perfect color. It's not too dark, it's not too light, and it's not too orangey, which is important. So I really am sad that it's running out, but this is what I really love. So if you guys have not tried this, like, you have to try it out, and it lasts forever. Like, I've had this bronzer since like summers ago and it's still trucking. So okay, next, Malt Pulls Beats, and he said if you need beats, check my page. Aight. Next, we have Dejana.matic, and ooh, he's a pretty girl. And she said, did you ever wish to have a brother or sister? If yes, would you like to be older or younger than them? Like, I feel like when I was younger, I wanted like an older or younger sister. I feel like I went through like phases where I liked kind of taking care of someone, like my little cousin or like other friends who were like younger or something like that, and I loved being like the older sister. But sometimes I did wish for an older sister. Like when I was a teenager, I feel like I wanted someone who could give me advice and tell me about like boys and makeup and like things like that, you know. So when I was younger, I wanted to be older, but when I got to be a teenager, I wanted someone older than me, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that's confusing, probably yeah. But I like being an only child, to be honest, so I don't regret it. Like, I don't really want one now. I don't want any siblings, so and if yes, would you like to be older or younger than them? So if I had to have somebody today, like a sibling, I guess I would want to be older, just because I'm like very like I just like to like have control of things, and I just like to be kind of like tell people advice and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, I just would want to be older. So next we have Monica Varga, and she said, when are you coming to Europe again? Greece maybe? So I don't know, I haven't actually went to Ukraine in forever to see my family. I usually like to go like every year, maybe like every summer or something like that, but I didn't go last summer, so it's been since summer of 2015. So this summer is going to be 2 years since I've went, and I really need to go maybe like every summer or something like that, but I didn't go last summer, so it's been since summer of 2015. So this summer is going to be 2 years since I've went, and I really need to go and see my grandma and just my family in general. But I don't know, I would really love to go to Greece. It's so beautiful. From like the pictures and vlogs that I've seen, it's so gorgeous. And I don't know, I guess like I took like an ancestry test, and like it said like I was part, like I didn't really say Greece, but it said like that surrounding kind of area, like that whatever, including Greece. So I'm like, hey, and Kristina's also a Greek name apparently, I don't know, but I feel like I really need to go. I don't know, do you guys want to see a video on that, the ancestry test? Like, let me know, because I actually did that test like 2 years ago, and or like 3 years ago, I think it was 3 years ago. So if you guys want to see a video on that and like see my results, let me know, because I'll totally do it and just share it with you guys. But I feel like I really want to visit Greece, so the next time I go, maybe I'll make a stop. We'll see if I have someone to go with, like if my boyfriend will go with me. I feel like that would totally be doable and just really fun. So either way, I'm visiting Greece one day. I don't know if it'll be on the next trip to Ukraine, but one day I will definitely want to visit. Then we have Amanda Moore 221, and she said, if you could get on a plane to go anywhere right now, where would you go? Well, you guys know I love LA. That's like where I want to live right now. But if I could go anywhere right now, probably somewhere in Europe. So probably like Greece or like London or something like that, Paris. I would just want to go right now. Somewhere in Europe, I think. I don't know why, I just am in the mood. So yeah, so I'm gonna refresh this one last time before I delete it and see if there's any more questions. And nope, that was the last question. So I hope you guys don't mind. I feel like this video is super long. I've been filming for like half an hour now. I'm gonna have to cut some of this stuff out, but I hope you don't mind it. And that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and if you are subscribed, please hit that little notification bell so you can be always notified whenever I post a new video. And if you guys haven't followed me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, all of that, I will link all of them down below in the info box. So just open the little tab below this video. And if you have any questions about like my makeup, my hair, my outfit, anything like that, everything will be linked on my blog as always, so I will link that down below as well. And that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey guys, So today I'm going to show you how I achieved this very easy to do, simple and fresh makeup look right here, which you can easily transition to nighttime just by adding the liner right there. So if you want to see how I achieved it, then just keep watching.